Hello and welcome to Three Men and a Movie, and today we're reviewing the film Looking for Eric.
It must have been tough on you when you got banned. 9 months, that's got what you deserved.
I had to work hard, dig deep inside. I needed something to fill me up when I was on my own, something to aim for,
It's funny, isn't it? Sometimes we forget that you're just a man.
I'm not a man. I am Cantona.
This film is about a man who's down on his luck and he smokes weed, and Eric Cantona comes to him in his mind and talks to him through his life and through a series of profound statements, some in French, some in English, manages to make the man's life completely turn around and make him happy. And it starts as a gritty British flick and ends up as a Richard Curtis style film where they're all happy at the end. I'm intrigued to know what you say, because you came out and went something like it's glad to makes you proud to be a northerner or something. So what did you make of it?
I liked it. I thought it was really funny, like some of the humorous scenes in it where they're all together. The performances were brilliant. It was just so natural, and I really enjoyed it, actually. There's a lot of United nostalgia in it, isn't there? But,
Wimbledon, it's got to be Wimbledon. You're going towards the ball's coming in, you're sussing out the trajectory of it, the angle of it, the spin on it, the way the wind's blowing, the speed of the wind, everything. You stick your right foot out, you stop it in mid-flight, it bounces up about a foot off your leg, you come back, you whack it in, the most perfect volley in the world, in it goes, it's a goal, it's got to be a goal at it.
I have to say, footage of Eric Cantona, because when they put the footage together in context of the film, where this guy's called Eric as well, and he just worships Eric, when you put it together, it actually makes Eric Cantona look so amazing, because he was such a great player. It's interesting that it was written for Eric Cantona, because he just played himself, and at times you thought it was like, it's an interview. It did slip into a tiny bit of this is like a DVD, Eric Cantona's DVD, my finest moments, didn't it?
It's an interesting way of doing it.
It did slip into that. Some of the things he said, I thought, if you're a fan of football, or Man United especially, or Eric Cantona, you'll love what he has to say, because it's really quite interesting.
I like this woman a lot. She has a big balls.
All he did was sit in the bloke's bedroom, really, went out for a run,
Drank wine.
and shouted no in his kitchen. In fact, that's about all he did in the whole film.
He said no.
No.
Oh, that's French for now, yeah. I like the way Cantona sends himself up, though. Like when he's going like, how the man who never throws the dice will never roll his six, and all this. He just talks in all this rubbish. And like the guy actually says, "Well, shut up with all your bullshit." I'm still trying to get my head around the seagulls one.
That was an ad-lib, it turns out, yeah. But he himself is such a great presence.
Yeah.
It's enough.
Yeah.
My question to myself halfway through the film was, if this film was called Looking for Carol Poborski, would it be a decent film? And the answer is probably not.
No, maybe not.
Cantona makes it. Let's be honest, it's a gritty British film, but Cantona makes the film, as far as I'm concerned.
What Eric needs is laughter. He's got it in there. According to him, laughter is the best medicine. If you can make him laugh, laughter, no matter whether it's forced or artificial, it makes you feel good. Apparently it lifts your spirits, it produces endorphins, and all your body feels good.
If I was in Eric's shoes, I'd rather have a good f***ing honest with you.
Is that you volunteering?
Volunteering, Jack.
What I've found so uplifting in it is the humour of the 5 or 6 guys when they're all sitting there and they're all having a real laugh.
It's all about your mates, isn't it?
Yeah, and they were having a real laugh and they were talking about stuff. And it was really funny when the guy was trying to get them all to meditate and stuff. I mean,
They were superb.
That was brilliant, and it was really uplifting about life, about guys going, that's what life's like.
What's best, in through the nose and out through the mouth, or in through the mouth and out through the nose?
Just breathe. Oh, breathe through your arse if you like, just breathe.
It's very easy to summarise this film. It's basically I really enjoyed it, but it's a TV movie, and it's basically a cross between Shameless and The Royal Family, and that is what you got. That is the film in a nutshell, with a bit of a story in it. And with Eric Cantona thrown in for good measure. And that roughly is what you got. You've actually got a fella from Shameless in it, and I think you've probably got someone from the Royal Family in there as well.
John Henshaw, who was brilliant, whose Meatballs is off the Royal Family. And Early Doors.
Basically,
he was brilliant. I thought he was so funny, that bloke.
Yeah.
He was brilliant.
It was like a TV movie. It was like
Well, and the fact that it looks low budget.
Yeah, it wasn't big enough to be. There was nothing in it big enough to go to it.
Is Kes a TV movie then? Was that made for TV?
No, I haven't ever seen it on TV, so yeah. I
But
suppose that's why, isn't
that's
it?
Ken Loach's style.
Yeah, I
isn't it?
suppose that's what. But I just think of them as. Would I go to? I love Ken Loach films. Well, I don't love them. I like them, but would I go to the cinema to see one? No, I'll wait for it on telly.
Well, a lot of people go and see that purely because the subject matter is Eric Cantona, isn't it? And everyone will just go and see it because of that. But I think it's a good film even without Cantona in it. I thought the storyline was good. I thought the ending was really funny actually.
You don't seem to like the ending, we won't give it away, but I thought it was really uplifting, and I loved the way the mates clapped together.
There was a round of applause in the cinema, wasn't there?
That's because Ken Loach was there.
Oh, he's gone.
Bit embarrassing.
I've never been in a cinema where people have clapped.
I think there's a lot of cast and crew there as well. There's probably a lot of people who worked on the film. It's probably quite an insider thing.
Well, so we're going to give ourselves a round of applause after this?
Yeah,
why not?
We could if we wanted to. No one's going to stop us.
Look, Eric, let's just try and get through this the best we can for Sam.
You're from the north. Is it as depressing up there as they always have to portray it in the films and TV shows? Because there was a stage I was sitting there and the guy is always smoking. I mean, he's smoking weed, and that's how he gets to visualise Cantona. But he's continually chain smoking cigarettes. His skin is like, he's unshaven, he looks like...
Oh, he's gone getting a bottle of lager.
Yeah, getting a lager, and it's like his sons hate him and they insult him, and the house is a mess, and his stepson's and it's like, you watch The Royal Family, and you watch Shameless, and you watch all these things. Why is it always, is it like that up there?
Well, what do you think us lot think about your Cockney films?
Hey, I'm not a Cockney, and
true,
this is nothing to do with me. I'm from Royal Hertfordshire.
It's true.
No, and I was talking to Fenners earlier, and he said, "What do you think?" I said, "I'm getting a bit tired of the fact that all stuff in London has got to be, I'm a Cockney gangster. I've got a gun. I'm going to shoot you. Yeah.
Designer.
Yeah, door,
really flash to tune it.
Yeah, look at me. Where you go? You want some?" And then you go up north and it's like, oh, we're so downtrodden, and oh God, it's like, give me a lager and a fag, and I haven't got any money. And it's like, shouldn't we get away from those stereotypes? You're not like that.
Well, they don't make films in Birmingham, do they? Maybe.
That's it. That's the answer to my question.
Maybe if they started making films in Birmingham, we'd get some kind of happy medium where everyone's all right,
Or Northampton.
Cobblers.
Yeah.
So, as we always do, Joe, would you recommend people going to the cinema and watching this?
If you're a United fan, yeah. Otherwise, yeah, probably too, yeah. It's all right. It's quite a good film. Bit depressing at times. It's that bit with the dog. Depressing.
Neil?
If you're a Ken Loach fan, yes, and I think Cantona is such a big character, you don't have to be a United fan. I think he carries the film, and it's well worth a watch.
Yeah, if you're a United fan, you love it, go and see it. If you're a Ken Loach fan, you love it, go and see it. I personally would choose to watch it at home, but I'd definitely watch it because it's well worth watching, but I'm not sure it's a cinema experience for me, but for a lot of you it will be.
It's a round of applause to do it too, isn't it?
Well done, Joe. Thanks. 5.